morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. I'm excited to kick off this presentation on a very important topic. Today, we will explore the efforts made by various agencies, the role of technology, and how victim protection is being prioritized in combating emerging digital threats. The focus is on the Supreme Court's landmark initiative against cybercrime in India. Over the next few minutes, we'll discuss the collaborative strategies, innovative solutions, and protective measures that are shaping the fight against cyber threats. Let's get started. Today, I want to highlight a significant development by the Supreme Court of India in the fight against cybercrime. This slide focuses on their landmark initiative, which is centered around a drive for multi-agency coordination. Essentially, the court is emphasizing the importance of different agencies working together, leveraging technology-driven solutions to tackle the ever-evolving landscape of cyber threats across the nation. A key aspect of this initiative is the focus on protecting vulnerable citizens. The judgment underscores the need to strengthen investigative mechanisms, especially to safeguard those who are most at risk. This is a crucial step because it recognizes that cybercrimes often target vulnerable groups, and improving our response can make a real difference. Overall, the Supreme Court's order marks a historic moment, addressing the alarming rise in cybercrimes with a comprehensive approach. It's about mobilizing multiple agencies, harnessing technology, and prioritizing the safety of all citizens, especially the most vulnerable. This initiative aligns with our broader goal of creating a safer digital environment for everyone. These scams typically involved forged documents and coercive tactics, all aimed at extracting money from individuals. And it's important to note that these crimes predominantly targeted senior citizens, who are often more vulnerable. The court's intervention became crucial because this growing menace required urgent attention and oversight. The judiciary stepped in to address the issue proactively. The Supreme Court, in particular, took a significant step by initiating suo motu proceedings. This means they acted on their own accord, without waiting for a formal complaint. They responded to complaints from victims who had been defrauded through digital arrest scams. This led to what we now recognize as the Supreme Court's landmark initiative against cybercrime in India. The suo motu petition on digital arrest scams marked a proactive judicial effort to combat this alarming trend and protect citizens from falling prey to such fraudulent schemes. This action underscores the importance of judicial oversight in tackling evolving forms of cybercrime that threaten public safety. On this slide, we see how deceptive tactics are frequently used by fraudsters to target vulnerable populations, specifically aiming to drain their life savings. These criminals often employ convincing lies and manipulative schemes to exploit trust and steal money. We also want to highlight the disproportionate impact on certain demographics, particularly senior citizens. Multiple states have reported that this group is more heavily affected by these crimes, which underscores the urgent need for focused protections and thorough investigations to prevent further victimization. Finally, it's important to recognize that senior citizens are often identified as the primary victims of these cybercrimes. This highlights a critical area where law enforcement and community efforts must concentrate to safeguard those most at risk, especially within the context of the Supreme Court's landmark initiative against cybercrime in India. Overall, understanding these tactics and impacts helps us see why targeted action is so vital in combating these crimes and protecting our most vulnerable populations. On this slide, we see how cybercriminals often start with small, free tasks to lure their victims in. These initial offers may seem harmless or even helpful, but the goal is to gradually persuade individuals to make larger payments for so-called premium tasks. It's a classic tactic, getting people comfortable and engaged before asking for more money. We also need to be aware of specific scams like part-time job scams. These fraudsters will pitch fake lucrative schemes or claim that you owe money for an advance tax, convincing victims to part with their hard-earned cash. Sometimes, even worse, victims are falsely accused of owing government dues, which can lead to extortion and further financial loss. Investment scams are another common threat, often promising high returns with little risk. And then there are digital arrest scams, where scammers pretend to be law enforcement or government officials to intimidate or coerce victims into paying money to resolve fabricated charges. All these examples highlight the different types of cybercrimes that are increasingly prevalent today. This ties into the larger initiative against cybercrime, supported by the Supreme Court, which aims to protect citizens and strengthen cybersecurity measures across the country. Recognizing these tactics is crucial so we can stay vigilant and avoid falling prey to these schemes. Now, moving on to the cooperation from telecom providers and state governments. It's crucial that these entities work together fully, especially when it comes to sharing data and providing operational support. This collaboration enhances our ability to combat cybercrime effectively. Next, let's talk about the initiatives led by the Reserve Bank of India. The RBI has been tasked with exploring advanced technologies like AI and machine learning, specifically to identify mule bank accounts that are often used in financial scams. This proactive approach is vital for early detection and prevention. Additionally, the CBI, or Central Bureau of Investigation, has been designated as the primary agency to investigate digital arrest scams. This clearly underscores the importance of having specialized agencies leading these efforts. Speaking of the CBI, their role is central to our overall strategy. They are tasked with investigating cybercrimes, including scams, and implementing measures to uphold digital security. Finally, it's worth noting the Landmark Initiative by the Supreme Court of India against cybercrime. This initiative sets a legal and judicial framework to support all these enforcement efforts, ensuring a comprehensive approach to tackling cyber threats. All these points highlight how multiple agencies and institutions are working together, underlining the importance of collaboration at every level to strengthen our cyber defenses. Let's talk about the importance of technology adoption in our fight against cybercrime. Adopting the right technologies is crucial because it helps us detect complex fraud patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. This, in turn, significantly boosts our investigative effectiveness. One key area is the identification of mule bank accounts. These are often used in cybercrime operations to launder money or move illicit funds. The tools we're discussing can help us identify these accounts quickly and freeze them before further damage occurs. The court has also given a clear directive to the Reserve Bank of India to assist in deploying advanced technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning. These tools are game changers because they enable us to analyze vast amounts of data efficiently and spot suspicious activities faster. Finally, the use of AI and technology in investigations is a part of a landmark initiative by the Supreme Court against cybercrime in India. It highlights the crucial role that innovation plays in strengthening our legal and enforcement frameworks, helping us stay ahead of cybercriminals. This overall approach aligns with our goal of creating a safer digital environment for everyone. Let's begin by looking at the importance of coordination with Interpol. As cybercrime often crosses international borders, working with Interpol is essential to address these cross-border havens for cybercriminals effectively. This collaboration helps us track and dismantle cybercrime networks that operate across countries. Next, we have strict controls on SIM card issuance. Telecom service providers are required to follow rigorous procedures when issuing SIM cards to prevent misuse. This measure is crucial because SIM cards are often exploited by cybercriminals for illegal activities, so tighter controls help reduce such risks. Moving on, information technology intermediaries are instructed to preserve and provide data relevant to investigations. This is vital because digital evidence can be key to solving cybercrimes, and ensuring data preservation enables authorities to access crucial information when needed. Regarding data preservation, an first sanction under special police establishment laws has been issued to facilitate pan-India action. This means authorities now have the legal backing to conduct comprehensive investigations across the entire country, making enforcement more effective. The CBI has also been empowered to investigate bank officials under the Prevention of Corruption Act, especially when involved in mule accounts. This step is significant because financial institutions are often exploited in cybercrimes, and holding officials accountable helps strengthen the integrity of the banking system. Finally, let's touch on the key court directives aimed at combating cybercrime. The Supreme Court has taken landmark initiatives to address these issues in India, emphasizing the importance of a strong judicial framework to support our overall efforts in cyber law enforcement. These points collectively highlight a multifaceted approach: international cooperation, tighter regulations, legal empowerment, and judicial support, all working together to combat cybercrime effectively. Let's talk about the importance of technology adoption in our fight against cybercrime. Adopting the right technologies is absolutely critical for detecting complex fraud patterns that might otherwise go unnoticed. It also significantly boosts investigative efficiency, allowing us to respond faster and more accurately. One key area where technology plays a vital role is in identifying mule bank accounts. These accounts are often used in cybercrime operations to launder money or facilitate illegal transactions. The tools we're discussing can help us pinpoint these mule accounts and even freeze them, disrupting criminal activities at an early stage. The court has also directed the Reserve Bank of India to assist in employing advanced technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning. These tools are game changers, enabling us to analyze vast amounts of data quickly and spot suspicious activities that traditional methods might miss. Finally, the use of AI and other cutting-edge technologies in investigations is part of India's landmark initiative against cybercrime. It underscores how leveraging innovation is essential in strengthening our defenses and ensuring a safer digital environment for everyone. Achieve swift and effective national response. This means that our coordination efforts should lead to a response that is not only quick, but also timely and effective when dealing with cybercrimes. It's about ensuring that we can act fast enough to mitigate damage and also be precise in our response. Next, we have the importance of coordinating with the Central Government Nodal Center. These centers will work hand in hand with the Central Nodal Center, forming a network that enhances our overall response capability. By establishing these connections, we create a more unified and efficient system. Moving on, it's crucial for state governments and union territories to establish and operationalize regional and state cybercrime centers promptly. These regional centers will serve as local hubs, enabling quicker action and better coordination within their areas. Finally, let's touch on the Supreme Court's landmark initiative against cybercrime in India. This initiative underscores the importance of coordinated measures between the state and central levels. By working together, we can implement comprehensive strategies that strengthen our overall cybercrime response framework. All these points together highlight how a well-structured, collaborative approach is essential for tackling cybercrimes effectively across the country. Today, I want to talk about the scope of our combined cybercrime action. This initiative is designed to address both national and cross-border cyber threats comprehensively, ensuring that no matter where these crimes originate or affect, we're equipped to respond effectively. Next, let's look at the role of the CBI in coordinating with Interpol. The CBI is responsible for working closely with Interpol to track down and dismantle international cybercrime networks. This collaboration is crucial because cybercriminals often operate across borders, and a coordinated effort helps us stay one step ahead. Moving on, the court has issued a significant directive regarding bank accounts linked to digital arrests or cybercrimes. The court has ordered that any bank accounts, especially those seemingly linked to cybercriminal activities, can be frozen by the CBI and state police. This measure is vital because freezing these accounts cuts off the financial lifelines of cybercriminals, making it harder for them to operate. Finally, I want to highlight the Supreme Court's landmark initiative against cybercrime in India. This initiative underscores our collective commitment to strengthening cyber laws and enforcement, and it plays a key role in our overall strategy to combat cyber threats effectively. All of these points together reflect a comprehensive, collaborative approach that is essential for tackling the evolving landscape of cybercrime. The court will continuously monitor the progress of these initiatives and supervise the ongoing actions to ensure everything stays on track. It's essential that relevant ministries stay actively involved and regularly submit reports, as this will help guarantee effective implementation and accountability throughout the process. By maintaining this oversight, we can address issues promptly and keep the efforts aligned with our overall goals. Focusing now on the digital arrest scams investigation, investigations will proceed in phases, beginning with digital arrest scams as the initial priority. This phased approach allows us to tackle the most pressing issues first and build a solid foundation for broader cybercrime prevention. This initiative also marks a significant milestone, the Supreme Court's landmark effort against cybercrime in India. It's an important step forward in strengthening our legal and technological defenses. Looking ahead, our future directions include continued court monitoring plans. We will keep a close watch on progress, adapt strategies as needed, and ensure that all efforts lead to meaningful results. This ongoing scrutiny is vital for sustaining momentum and achieving long-term success in combating cybercrime. Let's talk about the focus on victim protection, especially for our senior citizens. This is a crucial step in effectively curbing the rising menace of cybercrime in India. Protecting vulnerable groups like the elderly is essential because they are often targeted and may not be as tech-savvy to defend themselves. Moving on, there's a strong emphasis on advocacy for technology and oversight. This means integrating advanced technological tools to detect and prevent cybercrimes, along with implementing strict regulatory oversight to ensure compliance and accountability. Now, a key highlight comes from the Supreme Court judgment. This judgment underscores the importance of conducting robust investigations and fostering collaboration among multiple agencies. Such coordinated efforts are vital for tackling complex cybercrimes effectively. Finally, this landmark initiative by the Supreme Court marks a significant step in strengthening India's fight against cybercrime. It shows a committed move towards a more secure digital environment, aligning with the overall goal of safeguarding citizens and building trust in our digital infrastructure. Thank you so much for being with us through this presentation. If you found the content valuable, please remember to press the bell icon to get notifications about future updates. Your support means a lot, so if you'd like to help us continue our work, you can donate via UPI ID, sus1909 at Kotak. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay connected with Sushma Diaries. Today, we've seen how the Supreme Court's landmark initiative against cybercrime in India marks a significant step forward in protecting citizens and strengthening our legal framework. It's a crucial move to combat the rising tide of cyber threats and ensure justice in the digital age. Once again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to engaging with you in future discussions.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Nation First.